Peter. Welcome to 2020 Investments. And as a newcomer to our business, I would like to tell you about the future of investing.
Well, thank you, Susan. As someone from the financial advisor and wealth management industry, I have heard about your refreshing way of doing business.
That's right. After the turbulent times seen in 2008, it is time we put the investor first. To achieve this, we feel it is important to empower the advisor with all of the right information to do a good job.
Tell me more. I know from my vantage point, my clients are looking for a much higher level of transparency than has historically been the case.
We are a discretionary fund manager providing solutions for financial advisors. In the same way we have seen exchange-traded funds have witnessed incredible growth, we expect managed ETF portfolios will in turn democratize the investment solutions space.
Interesting, but why would you suggest that?
The low fees and transparency that come with portfolios of ETFs allows the end investor to demand much more from their investment managers and financial advisors.
Exactly. My own clients are much more critical of managers that slavishly follow benchmarks that don't translate into real returns.
That's good news, as we benchmark our own range of target risk portfolios by aiming to outperform the retail price index, which is itself a measure of real returns.
What about your attitude towards risk? The investors I deal with are very nervous of repeating what happened in 2008 when many of them saw large drawdowns of their wealth.
Our view is that the best way to limit the downside losses is to carefully construct a diversified portfolio of ETFs, each of which is itself diversified.
But how can you aim to achieve this while also looking to provide outperformance?
Firstly, in our view, we believe most of a portfolio's return comes from the asset allocation process, but at 2020 we pursue an evidence-based approach to investing while very precisely controlling risk.
Okay, my first reaction is, what do you mean by that concept?
Well, the basic idea is common in a number of other businesses, including a number of absolute return managers. One treats the process of investment management as a science and looks to codify the information and decisions that a good portfolio manager would bring to the proposition. Of course, the intention is to do this in a systematic and disciplined way.
Presumably, they would have to pay attention to the different economic cycles and to make sure they take on board the very latest market information.
Exactly. By employing a systematic approach and using building bricks that themselves are fully transparent, allows us to pass on this knowledge back to the advisor, as they need to explain to their investors what assets have been selected and how the portfolio has performed on a regular basis. We place a lot of importance on the benefits of total transparency.
Thank you, Susan. I look forward to working with you and benefiting from that client-focused approach to fund management.